literacy program in Arabic to teach every Arab citizen in every corner of the Arab world, and we're not talking about the wealthy countries, a very simple and a very easy program to teach, to make our entire population literate. Therefore, public awareness, and in order to achieve this, we need to do a lot in the way of public awareness, and we're trying to do that. I would like to, where is this revolution taking us? I want to spend a few minutes not talking about today, not about yesterday, but about the next 50 or 100 years. But as some makers of this new world claim, the next 5 years. Because we are going to see in the next 5 years more development than we have seen in the past 50 years. And at a conference on electronic commerce and intellectual property, I shared with Bob Bishop, chairman of Silicon Valley, some vision of the future. And I want to share some of these thoughts with you this morning. Let us agree on a definition of technology, since we're talking about information, knowledge revolution and knowledge and technology development. To me, technology is everything that has been invented since the creation of humanity. And that includes a walking stick, a lipstick, a dynamite stick, and a Sony's new memory stick. Let us also agree that the technology does not go backwards. Once it's there, it stays and can only go forward. That's the good thing about technology. But now, at the beginning of the millennium, this evolution is turning into a revolution, which will take us into a new world, borderless, countless choices, and in a way carrying us from the national democratic systems to a single global democracy. That is a very, very significant change. I think in the revolution age, in the knowledge revolution age, the concept of national democracy will be eroded and a global democratic system will take its place. And we have to be prepared for that. The speed of transitions is unlike anything before. For example, humanity this year used more computing power than in all the years since the creation of computers. Looking ahead, we should expect in 20 years, zero-cost computing, zero-cost telecoms, one planet, one network, an infosphere, information, information, information. We will live and swim in information, in an endless ocean of information. Semiconductors will last for only a couple of decades, after which devices will be built at an automatic level. Commerce, health, education, entertainment, government, and all other services will go online. Books, films, music, videos, etc. Technology, as we define it, will be converted into a new digital format. Many of us may not like this brave new world. Such a debate can hypothetically be very interesting. But let us not waste time on whether collecting old radios or stamps or cards is useless or useful. The future is already here. You should gear yourselves soon for a single digital device for all media and all communication. You will soon have an ID card, which replaces your Jordanian identity card, that can be used for all over the world and for all purposes. That is coming. Intelligent IT will be there. Idiot-proof, voice-commanded, visually intensive, user-friendly, and object-oriented. IT will do most of our work for us, and we will be more friendly than many of us. These equipment will be much more friendly than we are ourselves as individuals. You should expect digital everything. We are talking about a price-performance improvement ratio of 1 million-fold in 20 years. You better believe it. Only look back and see how far we have reached in 20 years. Technology is not simply additive. As I said, it only grows, it's additive. It is more often exponential. An invention usually triggers other inventions, as we all know. Digital intellectual property will be the main business and trade. IP today represents only 20% of world trade, but should account for at least 50% by the middle of this century. Digital intellectual property can be perfectly replicated countless times, whereas analog IP definition grants higher value for digital property. The digital IP is easy to steal and pirate, and hence needs protection through technology itself, encryption, digital watermarking, etc. Technology and IP develop jointly, interactively. Look at the growth of copyright in relation to the developments in printing, music, theater, film, TV, etc. Will IP, intellectual property, survive these challenges of the internet? The hurricane of the next millennium, of this millennium? The answer is that IP will not only survive it, but will prosper more because of it. By the close of this century, technology will concentrate on the brain, whose potential, thanks to God, is yet to be realized. We haven't even touched the capabilities of the human brain. The information revolution will lead us to a knowledge revolution, from the knowledge revolution which we are still living today, to the wisdom revolution. That's the next revolution. The tools today are the internet, machine intelligence, and virtual reality, a form of being there. In the next millennium, we will not just have intelligent information, but intelligent material. E-business will become the virtual marketplace in 20 years. In your lifetime, inshallah. This has opened limitless opportunities. Internet plumbing years are over. What we have been through until now is the plumbing years. We're just putting in the plumbing for the internet era. The intelligent years are next. Machines will be talking to machines. Smart machines and smart programs. That's what's coming. Machines activated by word, by handwriting. The mouse, which you use on the computer, will be killed. You will read your book in your pocket PC with detachable screens. We will talk to each other. Webs will talk to each other instead of us talking to each other. Our websites will be talking. You will watch a film on your PC with voice, on your portable PC. The mobile internet is coming. PC, pocket PC, mobile phone together in one unit in your pocket. Every worker will have to be a knowledge worker. In 5 years, there will be more progress, as I said, than in the past 50 years. Everything will be compatible anytime, any machine, any place. You will not have to worry about compatibility, otherwise you'll be outside of this world. All machines, all countries, all times will be compatible. We will have intelligent scanners that read and store and help you search every text. We moved from a paper world to a paper world, to a paperless world as we are now moving. We will move next to the e-paper, the electronic paper. This is from paper to paperless to electronic paper. Connectivity will be through any electrically connected device at practically no cost. You don't have to worry about having a phone line. You are going to have a connection through electricity connection anywhere in the world and practically at no cost. The world is changing much faster than we think. We will have intelligent mobile phones. Today's websites are static. They're picture-like, they're dead. They will become self-activating. Will tell you what you need to do and what you need to know. Don't say that this is not human, that we will lose our human qualities. Were we more human, as cavemen when we did not have machines and phones? I don't think so. That is all beautiful. Yet, that is not all. The infosphere we are heading towards invokes the inherent risk of being the sphere of the developed, the few. Unless we can bridge the technological gap between the 20% and the 80% of the global population, we will be heading towards an ugly world with ugly consequences. That is the mission we all have, to make this whole world one knowledge society, and not just to make the developed world the knowledge society. In closing, Your Excellency, excuse me for all my faults and for all my failures, but as you may convey to His Majesty, l'exactitude et la politesse de roi. Only kings are exact and correct. Thank you, sir.